Throughout its existence, Apple has had some of the most successful and revolutionary products of the computer age. But what about those products that didn't quite make it? Be it for marketing or design or functionality, were not commercial successes. Well, this is their story. This is Apple Failures. Digital cameras have become nearly ubiquitous today, so much so that it's rare to even see someone with a film camera. However, in the early 90s this definitely was not the case. In fact, there were no true consumer digital cameras yet available. Apple recognized the potential of this market and decided to develop their own digital camera. The only problem is they didn't really have a whole lot of experience with photographic equipment. So they turned to the industry leaders of the time, Kodak and Fujifilm, to develop the Quicktake series of Apple-branded digital cameras. The first to be released was the result of the collaboration with Kodak, and that is the Quicktake 100 and 150. The 100 being Mac only, and the 150 being compatible with both Mac and PC. One of the first things you notice about the original Quicktakes is their binocular-like shape as opposed to a more traditional camera look, making them seem more like they're out of a sci-fi movie than a camera shot. It does contain some more traditional camera-like features as well though, such as a place for straps and a tripod mount. One improvement introduced with the 150 model was the inclusion of a macro lens attachment. This snapped onto the front of the Quicktake to allow for close-up photography. The Quicktake was powered by AA batteries or by plugging an AC adapter directly into the camera. You can see here on the side where the power would hook up, as well as where the serial port connection was that was used to transfer photos from the camera to a computer. One way the original Quicktakes definitely stand out from the digital cameras of today is the lack of a display to see pictures once they're taken. All the information you get is on this small LED display on the top, which shows things such as flash settings, picture quality settings, and a timer. The maximum quality of pictures you could do is 640 by 480, which is the equivalent of 0.3 megapixels. In 1996, 2 years after the release of the first Quicktake, Apple released the Fujifilm designed Quicktake 200 and 250, which looks much closer to what we think of today when we think of a consumer digital camera. Despite these improvements to the line with the release of the 200 series, the Quicktake line of cameras was never really successful. They never really sold that well. In fact, they were canceled in 1997, shortly after the return of Steve Jobs, when many of Apple's non-computer products were. Now, why were they a failure? Well, look at the marketplace at the time. Would you have rather bought a camera from a failing computer company, which is what many people regarded Apple as then, or from a known camera manufacturer such as Kodak or Fujifilm, which was making near exact replicas of the same camera? Now my question to you is there something Apple could have done differently to make the Quicktake a success? And if they came up with a digital camera line now, would it be successful? Well guys, that's it for the first edition of Apple Failures. Join us here for future installments where we chronicle the obscure Apple products that didn't quite make it. As always, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.